fact, he had probably about 5 catches dropped off his bowling, and he still picked up 5 wickets.
Joseph in his first over of the second is struck on the pad. Loud appeal. He's out. Ball kept low, coming back in towards Mohan. He knew he was struck in front, and the dreaded finger of umpire Carly Tuckett has gone in the air. The Leewers have made an early breakthrough. Alzari Joseph has picked up his first wicket of the match, and the Red Force have lost the wicket without a run on the board.
I'd like to see that again.
Go around the wicket to Django outside the off stump, taken behind, all caught. A delivery touchdown just on about the off stump, moving slightly away, edge found, and it's 2-2 for Alzari Joseph. The Red Force, 2 wickets down, no one on the board.
And they are all over the place, the Leeward Islands. Joseph ran all the way towards square leg, followed by his teammates. In fact, he did a tahir there. And
so Alzari will continue. So the field on backward of square has been brought into mid wicket. Wide delivery will go down towards the boundary for 4 byes. Should be signaled now by umpire Tuckett. So wide delivery. Going to bowl to the Silva. Punching into the offside 4 runs. Lovely shot. A ball pitched up and he came forward and drove it sweetly to the right of Casey Carty at mid-off and into the boundary for 4.
Yes, a well-timed shot there by Silva. And he has been middling it since he came to the crease, and he looks good.
As Alzari Joseph right up in the black hole and plays it into the onside. We go down towards the boundary for 4 runs. So the Silva was up to the trick. Shot. The fielder was placed down at backward square, but he went up to the bat, and the Silva played it through mid-wicket, down towards the boundary for 4 to bring up the end of the over, and the total has gone on to 14 for 2.
And certainly he would be. He's the wicket keeper out there. Joseph once more. Nicely driven into the offside out towards the cover boundary by Cooper. That's a pleasant shot. Well timed. Crosses the boundary line now. 4 runs. That's a wonderful shot.
Very well played. It was to the pitch of the delivery and played it elegantly down to the boundary and picked up 4.
So Cooper, who would have had 2 good scores so far in this season, Carlisle, 117 against the Windwards. Swan
Too
is
short.
played into the onside. It's a good shot, and it's 4.
Way too short. He has reverted to that first inning length. He does not have the pace to be bowling that shot. So it's too short, pulled away into the vacant mid-wicket position for 4 runs. And Louis is going to have to adjust his length or pay the penalty.
Well, so it's Joseph on his way. On the leg stump, flicked away 4 runs.
Freebie. Bad line. I see absolutely no need for the leg slip. You've gone for 6, in fact. See absolutely no need for the leg slip, which meant that he was going to be bowling a leg stump line. And he had just set his field offside. He moved the fielder from second slip to third slip, had Daniel Doran go a little bit closer at gully, and then bowled 2 deliveries down the leg side. It's the second of which was punished for 6 runs.
Yes,
the first one he got away with, he had put in that leg slip. The second one went all the way for 6. He has still kept the leg slip. So let's see if he's going to continue with this type of bowling.
Well,
but that's a freebie. That's a free hit.
I fully agree with you, because I thought that he would have been trying to angle it across the batsman when he first changed the field. But instead he has done the reverse. Swan is an off stump, driven powerfully through the vacant long off position. Mid-off is a bit wide, 4 runs.
Yeah, this is bad bowling by Alzari Joseph. You know, sometimes you can overthink the game. And times like these, he just has to go with what's working. This simple method. How did he get his first 2 wickets?
Third man being asked to retreat a bit. Too short again, and swung away. And the end result, 4 runs.
And what you saw in the over were 4 short deliveries. He was fortunate to get away with the other 3, but this one was an easy put away for 4 runs. Walsh continues to bowl the way he bowled in the first inning, and he's not distinguishing himself at all.
Batting a second time, they would have won the first 2 matches just batting once. Joseph, driven nicely for 4. Going out towards the boundary and goes across the line. Gets the head of the fieldsman who was giving it a good chase. And that's Henry. And it always looked like a losing battle there for the fieldsman.
Walsh has been strained.
Shot again, cut away. 4 more runs to, this time it's to Cooper. And the score will move on to 78 for the loss of 2 wickets. And Walsh continues to leak runs.
Short and wide outside the off stump, and he paid the penalty, 4 runs. And the Red Force continue to score quickly.
Short delivery again. Played down to the vacant mid-wicket position. This is poor bowling by Daniel Doran. And it allows the Silva to get a half century. So he has now gone over 200 runs in the game. And so that short delivery just sat up and said, hit me. And the Silva is in good form. And played it down to mid-wicket to pick up 4. So he has gone past 50 in this second inning.
Before the inning started, they had 54. Lee was bowled 18, so it means that 36 overs should be bowled in the last session. The ball goes down towards back of the point, a wide short delivery, and has been punished. That's gone down towards the boundary for 4. Not a loose delivery, and struck away for 4 runs.
Durham, of course, was brought into this team to replace Colin Archibald, who
2 wickets went down in the first over of the second innings. And short and swung away into the boundary for 4. Another loose delivery, long up, and punished by the captain of the Red Force team.
there we go again. Too short, much too short. And Silva had all the time in the world to swing that, to put it any way he wanted to. And he was lucky. He only was struck for 4. Durham, that should have been put over the boundary for a maximum. But the Silva opted to keep it low, keep it inside, and just struck it away for 4. But poor bowling.
So Durham certainly has not distinguished himself in this game. And maybe the captain will look swinging again. Down over mid-wicket. Well, 1 bounce, 2 bounces into the boundary, another 4. And with that shot, the captain has signaled that he wants someone to be placed down at that cow corner position for bad bowling.
Well, you know, I would have done a bit of captaincy in my time, Gary. And one of the things I hated was to be set in the field so bad bowling.
Unless he increases scoring rate. And Lewis might want to dismiss him, so at least he wouldn't have to think about that. Another single to Cooper. So with that single, he has gone on to 50 as a matter of fact. So Cooper, 50 from 74 balls, 6 fours. So Cooper bringing up a half century. So making good use of this trip here at Warner Park. In the first innings, he only got to 14. So this time around, he would want to come not out. There's no reason why he wouldn't want to come not out, because it's a good batting strip, and we're in the dying stages of the final day here at Warner Park. So Lewis were dismissed, but they weren't able to dismiss the Red Force when they batted in the first innings. 5:29 for 5. Donaldson driving in the air, down towards the long off area, and the catch has been taken. So Cephas Cooper has given his hands away. He came down the strip driving in the air, went down towards Jeremiah Louis at long off, who took the catch in the end. He almost made a meal of it, but he took it on the ground. And so Cephas Cooper has been dismissed for 52, and the 3rd wicket has gone down.
A good catch in the end, though, by young Jeremiah Louis. And one question answered there for us. Cooper is not going to get 100 here this afternoon. So that would not be a consideration. In terms of declaration, I see totally blue sky, just one or two dots of clouds around. And even as we look into the distance, there's no cloud over Nevis Peak.
No cloud over that one either. Was smacked down over long on for 6.
So James unwinding and lifting it over long on for 6. The 150 has come up for Trinidad and Tobago. Current partnership of 18. And 150 tweet is now for 3. Swings again in the air. And Cornwall is on it.
And drops it.
My goodness. Well.
Swinging lustily, just went straight up. And there was Cornwall, maybe about, let us say, about a meter down from the batting crease at the non-striker's end, and completely missed it. He didn't even get his hands to it. And so he had the chance to get the wicket of Joshua James, and he lives on. The score remains at 152 for 3.
And he's bowling his left arm spin. Driven nicely by James. Should get at least a single, does so. And the Silva back on strike. He's on 84. Silva, his back pulls out towards mid-wicket. 4 runs. That's a good shot. Too short. He was onto the back foot and pulled it into the mid-wicket region for 4. But 172 it is for 3. And Cornwall is turned down towards backward square. Could go very close to the boundary. In fact, it does. 4 runs to James. So Leeward still leaking runs at this point. On the pads, turned down back of the square by James. And the ball whisked away for 4.
It was a half tracker. He dragged it down, did Cornwall. 4 easy runs there.
Field has been brought in to save the single. I know Joshua Silva can probably take a few steps down and hit it over mid-off for 4. Just the only fielder out on the boundary is Azari Joseph, 3/4 of the way. So there's a slip. Backward point, cover, extra cover. Also De Silva putting it down the ground, goes too quickly for the single. We get it to the left of Shelton Forbes at mid-on, and another century for Joshua De Silva here in this match. 100 not out. Excellent knock by the captain of the Red Force team, Joshua De Silva, and he has sent a sign through the Justin Room. Did that in the first innings when he got his 100 as well. I don't know if Carlisle know what that means, but another century.
No idea.
Another century for the captain.
But what we did see from him is that he pushed his hands across his body as if to say, that's it, that's enough. And so we see handshakes going on all around now. De Silva has made his 100, the second in this game, and the game has been called off. And so congratulations to Joshua De Silva. 152 in the first inning, 100 in the second inning, and he has made full use of his opportunities here at Warner Park.
Yes, so the match here has come to a team end, team draw. Good batting strip. The Red Force won the toss and batted in the first day. They made 529 for 5 declared. The experienced Jason Mohammed made 204 from 299 balls, struck 13 fours and 7 sixes. Joshua De Silva made 152 from 214 balls. He struck 12 fours and 1 6. And then the bowling for the Leewards in that first innings. Cornwall had 36 overs, 2 maidens, 3 for 127, and 1 wicket each to Durham and Hayden Walsh Jr. When the lead was batted, they got to 433 all out in 153.3 overs. 110 going to Mikhail Louis, 100, not 100, even 100 to Karim Henry from 321 balls, and 68 went to Karim Gore. And the bowling for the Red Force team, Carey Pierre 54.3 overs, 16 maidens, 5 for 93, and Yannick Carrera 34 overs, 3 maidens, 5 for 103, and they took a lead of 96 on first innings, and then the Red Force in their second innings ended on 191 for 3 from 40.5 overs, and they would have gotten first innings points here at Warner Park. So certainly the Red Force having the better of this game, Khaled.
Definitely. Just a thought there, though. Whether or not the Red Force entertained, even for a fleeting moment, the thought of going after 250 runs to get another bonus batting point